The Rex are winners of their last 8 straight ball games and 8-1 since the calendar turned over to July. And despite a more truncated week due to the All-Star break and rain, the Rex won every single game they played over the course of the last 7 days. It all started, though, with the All-Star break in Springfield, and while the All-Star game got washed out, Wally Diaz socked 23 homers at Robin Roberts Stadium to win the home run derby. And in his first game after the break in Lafayette, Wally wasted no time going yard again. First pitch homer out to left as a part of a Rex win at Loeb Stadium. The Rex also got a 2-0 shutout win over Danville, with Samuel Guadamus tossing 7 2/3 and our pitcher of the week earning the save, and then won 2 games against Normal by the combined score of 23-9. It was comfortable over the course of this 4-game week. Let's get you a look at your player and pitcher of the week. Let's get you started with our Rex crowned pitcher of the week. Out of Rose-Hulman, right here in Terre Haute, it's lefty Brad Nardi. Nardi worked 4 1/3 scoreless innings across 2 relief outings. He threw an inning and a third to get the save and shut out Danville in that 2-0 ball game earlier this past week, and then threw 3 innings, striking out 5 Normal Corn Belter batters at the Corn Crib on Saturday. And for your player of the week, out of Bruton Parker College, it's Jeremi Lara. Lara went 5 for 16 across the week with a pair of doubles and a pair of triples and 6 RBI. Lara had a double and a triple in Lafayette on Wednesday and did so again in a game on Friday against the Normal Corn Belters. Lara struggled early in the year and has turned things on as a DH in recent weeks. I sat down with Jeremi earlier to talk about his recent performances. Well, Jeremi, I want to start with something you actually said during batting practice a couple days ago. You said that a week like this, you felt it was in there somewhere. It was just getting to find it. I guess, how would you stay patient during your struggles early in the season with that knowledge that it's there somewhere?
I mean, first of all, like, we have a great coaching staff that they really helped me, like, through that stretch that I was struggling and stuff. Also my teammates, and having that confidence in myself that, like, I will find it, I know it's there, I'm here for a reason, and, eventually trust it to click.
Well, you had such a great season with Bruton Parker at your college. Then you come here, the wood bat, the transition to all the different pitchers you're facing, and you struggle a little bit. How do you kind of, face that when you're so used to success, having to kind of get the wheels back turning, if that makes sense?
Yeah, I mean, it was very humbling, I would say, for me, because, I was coming from a great season, coming here with all the expectations of, like, doing the same thing. But like I told you before, it's baseball, like, it will happen. And I think it just helped me mentally to get better at my game and knowing that I will face better competition everywhere I go.
This really strong stretch you had started with you not playing every day. You were in the lineup, out of the lineup, kind of. How do you keep your momentum when you're not playing every day and still make sure that when you're called upon, it's still clicking?
Yeah, I mean, it was a little hard at the beginning, but I trusted myself to, like, okay, if I'm not playing, at least I get to hit BP every day and work on my stuff and get prepared for every game, just like if I'm going to be in the lineup or not. So whenever my name gets called, I'll be ready for it.
The other thing is, I know not every player likes DHing. Sometimes the field can be a way of kind of clearing your mind, but you've DH'd a lot as well. How do you approach being a hitter only during a game?
I mean, I did it a lot in college too, so it wasn't like nothing new for me. So I feel like I just gotta keep being engaged with the game, even though I'm in the bench and I'm just hitting. But, like, it also give me more time to, like, look at the picture and what they are doing and all that kind of stuff. So
There's so many guys on this team that are back from last year, and you're one of the new guys. How did you kind of get brought into what other teammates have described as a family here with this team?
I mean, first of all, we have a lot of Dominicans, so that really helped. They welcomed me very well since the beginning, so it was an easy transition to like feel like I'm part of the team since a long time ago. So it really helped me a lot, all my teammates.
And I wanted to ask you about having this sort of Dominican group around you. How much easier does that make a transition for you, knowing that you have other countrymen around you that can kind of maybe ease you into things, as opposed to kind of just getting thrown into a group you've never met before?
Yeah. I mean, it's way easier because we, as a culture thing, is we get along with each other very easy. So it was just a matter of getting here, getting to know the guys, hanging out and stuff, and like asking questions about the team. So it was very easy for me. Like,
And there's on this team there's a good range of older guys, younger guys. You're about in the middle, I guess. With some of these, whether they're guys from last year, they're just older seniors or juniors. Kind of how have you gone about kind of picking things from the older guys on this team?
hmm Especially guys like Nomar, Gabe, those guys, they've been here for 2, some of them 3 years, and I just ask questions to them. So it really, they helped me a lot through this transition and stuff.
I've asked a couple of players this, the Pero Sato motto, that this team had it last year too, but it's kind of taken a whole new meaning this year. You actually have that kind of award that the team gives out. I guess as one of the Spanish-speaking players, what does that motto kind of mean to you as a new guy on this team?
I mean, it's very fun, but also it gives you like, when you're playing the game, you're also thinking like, oh, I'm 2 for 4, and you're thinking about like, oh, am I gonna get the Pero Sato or the lineup? So it's very fun to have. It also, we have this thing that whoever gets it, you have to give a speech and all that. So it's very fun. It's a dynamic thing that I think is make the game way like funnier than it is.
And along with that, how much does that also help bring the guys together, do you feel? Because you are all, wanting to help each other in getting that, and, the speeches, everything kind of feels like it brings this whole group closer. How have you seen that?
I mean, it's just a family. Since the first week here, we all been having a great relationship with each other, like during the road games and all that kind of stuff, doing stuff together in the day offs. So I think that really helped on that.
Thank you.
Okay.
Thank you, Jeremy. We'll be making up for the short week with plenty of baseball over the course of the next 7 days, with 2 doubleheaders on the docket. The Ranks head to Springfield on Tuesday before hosting Cape for a doubleheader against the... No. Cape for a doubleheader against Cape? Yep. That was where I was going with it. Oh, yeah. The Rex make up for the shortened week this past week with 2 doubleheaders as a part of a packed schedule over the next 7 days. They head to Robin Roberts Stadium to take on the Lucky Horseshoes on Tuesday before hosting the Cape Catfish for 2 games on Wednesday. One of the top pitching staffs against one of the top offenses. That should be a great pair of ball games. The Superstars will be here as well at Bob Warren Field. The Rex will then host Champion City the following day before having another doubleheader at Danville Stadium on Friday. It'll be the resumption of a previously suspended game and a 7-inning game number 2. And then it's Cape here on Saturday, Danville here on Sunday to round out the week. Plenty of baseball, plenty of games here at Bob Warren Field. So come on out and check out this very hot Rex team.